This is Suzanne Wagner, and I'm doing my personal blog for today, the 17th of December, 2022. So, my blog today is a reflection on a boyfriend that I had a long time ago when I was very, very young. And this is sort of a tribute to him. So, I hope everybody enjoys it. My blog for today. I remember today a young man that I dated long ago. He was a wild thing and would race down hills of snow. He was fearless in facing external world difficulties. He was kind in heart and faced world cruelties. But he had a unique palm that I did not want to read because there was no lifeline trying to succeed. He asked me one day why I did not read him or his palm. I looked into his eyes and tried to stay very calm. That was because some things are hard to say. I see someone so alive, but I knew with great dismay that he was living on borrowed time and that one mistake would make his life shift on a dime. So I told him the truth, that his way of living at the edge made it clear that his choices put him on a ledge, and that death followed closer to him because of his palm. This lifeline was ending unless he chose a life with a calmer psalm. I told him that he could not drink and drive because eventually those would leave him no longer alive. I told him that his excessive use of drugs and going to extremes would tear his life apart at the seams. He looked in shock at me as he was only 20 years old, full of life and daring, brave and bold. Young people do not think they will ever die. They only see a full life ahead and that nothing will go awry. But he knew I was serious, and he looked at me hard. He knew I was honest and not a blowhard. I explained that he could change a few things, and his lifeline would extend and give him wings. Wings to continue to explore and expand, wings to love and have a life that could be grand. And as the years went by, his lifeline grew, just barely ahead of this moment that he knew. I did not expect him to live to be very old. Some souls came to experience how to break the mold. And now I applaud how long his life has become, even though time catches up faster to some. And I remember a boy whose joy for extreme fun brought out the part of myself that also wanted to run. I will always remember soaring on gliders in the sky. I will always remember riding motorcycles with him that seemed to fly. I will always remember the whipping cream pie fights. I will always remember the Scheherazade tent nights. He made me laugh, and I made him think. Before he would drive, he tried not to drink. He had a full life, and while there was much loss, he lived it fully as a wandering albatross. While I know he will fly high on those great wings, I know he will reflect on many amazing things, and his willingness to push far into the edge will carry him easily over this life's ledge. And I will remember a beautiful blonde man who lived a life fully without any great plan. I will remember his smile and his daring eyes. I will remember him always when I look to the skies. Thanks, everyone.